love by God. I cannot complain, I'm fine. And I want to start by thanking you for being such great people. Thank you for commenting in our videos. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you for subscribing, returning, and new subscribers. We salute you. We pray for blessings upon your family. May the Lord enlarge you. May the Lord be with you. May the Lord protect you. And may the Lord fulfill your heart's desire. We don't take it for granted, guys. We really appreciate. Today, guys, I have a video that I want to shoot. Very, very do I call it entertaining, or what do I call it? Because I want to look at what is negative reaction. We have actually had in Kenya a lot of negative reactions. They actually make, I think, 50% of the videos that are shot in Kenya. And actually in Western Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, we have seen a lot of negative reactions. And what do negative reactors do? Actually, they are named, they are actually called Rezi Gang. They sit down, wait for other people to shoot videos, wait for other people to travel, wait for other people to do all the shenanigans and do the work, and actually watch their videos and come and analyze as they call it. They critique, analyze, and come to a conclusion. But I have dug deep into these negative reactions. What is actually negative reactions meant for? What is the objective of the negative reactors? That is what I want us to look at today. And you guys, you have watched these negative reactors, so you can comment down below whether what I have rant is true. One of the things that I have rant about negative reaction is that it is a hearsay. Negative reaction is just a hearsay. You hear people saying something. You hear people saying something and you come and capitalize on it and you actually act on it and report as if it is the gospel truth. Because we have had most of these reactors talking about people who are bringing information, calling them, telling them this is what is going on, find out, come and react about this. So it is actually hearsay from other people. And from this hearsay, the negative reactor comes and actually completely bring this content as if it is actually the real thing, the real deal. And the people watching them, they actually take it as the gospel truth and they are emotional, they get it so seriously, they start commenting, they start abusing, they start naming people, calling people names by what they have had from these negative reactors. But remember, the information was not verified. It's not proved. They have just gotten hearsay that the Vida, in the Nyambohanse, people are doing this and negative reaction being hearsay. Hearsay whereby somebody brings information, maybe from Nyambohanse, people who live in Nyambohanse, and they tell you something, and this something is twisted and actually made to be the gospel truth. We saw when the horse died in Ayamarwa's Vira. And this reactor started saying the horses are died. The horse died because it was invested with ticks. It died because it was not being fed. But later we came to learn actually that the horse died because it had a snake bite. You see? So different information from the reality of the information. So most of it is hearsay. And those people who listen to these reaction videos, you should know how to handle this information. Because the people that listen to them actually think whatever they are saying is the gospel truth. And they actually act on it emotionally. And they are so bitter about it and they start calling people names and they are nicknaming people. The other point about negative reaction is that it is gossip that is stirred up. For example, when these negative reactors come to bring us content, sometimes they say Today, I don't have something to bring you, but I'm going to go to the keyboard and see the comments, and from those comments, they say something. The negative reactor will just say something, and people are going to comment there and get information from it. Look at the story of Anko from Jamaica. The person who was giving this story about the Anko from Jamaica and Mary, the 16-year-old girl, they started by saying, I am not very sure about this information, but I am going to play the video so that you can tell me whether you know something. The video was played about 4 times. And of course, there are people who are saying, we have seen nothing. Others were saying, there was change in the tone of the voice. So this negative reactor does not concentrate with the people who are commenting positively. He concentrates with the people that are negative. And actually says, I was waiting for that. I was waiting to hear that there was the change in the way the Jamaican anchor was talking to Mary. That tune talks like the man was shaking, the man was... So it is actually gossip stirred up. You say something, you start, you boil the people, you put the people in the water, you boil them, and they start boiling and boiling and boiling and bringing information to you that you wanted to be brought up. So all the negative reactors, all the negative comments were taken and capitalized on. And it was concluded the Jamaican anchor had actually tried to tune a 16-year-old girl. Imagine, guys. This is gossip that is not verified, that is not proved, that is not, it's not someone who was on the ground. It is actually someone who is watching when they are very far away in Nairobi. And the anchor from Jamaica is in Nyambohanse. And because of just a stirred up gossip, something is concluded and it is said to be the gospel truth. Imagine, guys. So it is not actually the reality. You are, what can I say, opened with a little bit of information, and then the people are open and they start commenting, and these people capitalize on the comments to bring us content that is twisted to look like it is true. The other factor that I have observed with negative reaction, it is twisted information. Twisted information. So the negative reactors bring twisted information. Like the other day, we were told by Rocio and Marwa, they are expecting a baby. They are expecting a baby. And now the negative reactors come and twist that information, and actually, how do I put it? They twist it, yes, they agree and congratulate. Actually, they usually congratulate and say, we are happy Rocio is expecting a baby. But then they go to the other side and twist the same information that maybe they want to borrow money using this. They are actually looking for donations. They are actually doing this and this. This is information that was good, but it has been twisted to look like it is so bad, it is not worth listening to. The other time, Mara talked about supporting a lady to go to South Africa. It was a good thing to do. And actually, even Odmaya is actually trying to get people, 250 people, to go to Jamaica. We talked about the plane that is going direct from Ghana to Jamaica, which is something so good, something that all of us have been praying for. But these guys come and twist. Mara was starting to take people to South Africa. But they come and twist and say, no, this is not about South Africa. This is about conning people. It's about scamming people. It's about Mara is bankrupt and now he's trying to get money. Do you see? Good things that would have come to be beneficial to people is twisted to look very bad. Imagine, guys, that is what we call negative reactions. I don't know whether YouTube allows that. That you can twist good information, you can twist a good project, you can twist some good mind to look so bad in front of people, and people start attacking it with all the bitterness, with all the emotions, with all the... And that thing is actually put away because of just negative reactions. Actually, I can say negative reaction is actually a drawback to development, a drawback to rising up. Because these people that are reacted for so badly, like we saw Marwa was trying to construct houses for people in Nyambawase. These people don't know the people that are in abroad. They were actually getting the house, getting the help from Marwa, who has connection in abroad. But when the negative reactor started, it stopped. They are actually enemy to development, enemy to uplifting of people's lives. And people don't see that. They are seeing as if negative reaction is the real deal. And they watch it, they celebrate it, they are happy about it. Imagine, guys. The other thing that I have seen negative reaction is all about hatred that looks like it is decorated love. People will come and bring like they are devising you on an issue, while they are actually stirring up hatred to other people. So you'll come and see somebody saying, Rocio, don't be riding a bike, which is a good advice when Rocio is pregnant. I also commented on that. But this one now is supposed to start, according to the negative reactors journal, it is supposed to start people to be mad about that situation. And actually they came saying every fan of Marwa is mad about what they are doing. You see, they stirred up information by saying Rocio should not ride a bike, which is true, because she's expecting a child. So it looks like it is rough and good advice, but it is actually meant to stir people's minds so that people can go crazy, emotions, and come to Marwa boiling and reacting. You see, that is what negative reaction is about. The other point is that negative reaction is a way to satisfy the haters' masters. Can I call them the masters to the hatred? Because I told you the other day, there was this woman from UK called Baby G, something like that. And this is the woman who was actually funding. And I believe even now, she's still funding. She was fighting the negative reactions. We heard that she was giving Max One money, she was giving Carlo money, she was giving some of those negative reactors money. Why should this woman distribute money and then dictate how you're going to use that money? Because that money and dictate to you who you are going to support and who you are not going to support. Because that money is supposed to pay you to support whoever she wants you to support and whoever she wants you to hate. So this negative reaction is actually satisfying the master's ego, making sure the master is satisfied so that they can continue receiving money and donations. It is not about what the people that are concerned are doing. It's not about these people that are being targeted are evil, are bad, are scammers, are thieves. No, it's about you want to satisfy the master's ego and the master's demands and the master's conditions. And therefore, you can go to any length to destroy someone. You can go to any length to decorate lies to look like they are true. You can go to any length to make sure that every video you shoot, people come to it and embrace it. So you have to be very smart in the way you shoot these videos to make sure that you show the worst side of that person. Because this master, remember, they are not paying just to hear just shallow gossip. They are paying to hear deep criticism, deep hatred, so that they can pay. And therefore, these people must satisfy the master's condition, the master's demand, the master's ego, so that the master can give money easily and a lot of it. Mola. It's about Mola. I tell you guys. They tell us that when Marwa does something, it is about Mola. And I tell you, even them. It's about Mola. Look at them. Look at Joyce's, this woman that had come to Marwa, so that you can believe me. This woman came to Marwa's villa with an objective of having views and other objectives. The other video I talked about, I said maybe this lady wanted a relationship with Marwa, but it failed. And she did not get the type of views and subscribers that she wanted. And therefore she goes and sits down and decides to open up, to come and say a lot of things so much later. And let me ask you, these criticizers are now criticizing the uncle from Jamaica for having stayed in Nyambohanse for 1 month. Is it 2 months? They are not even 2 months, less than 2 months. While Joasis stayed in Nyambohanse for quite a long time. They didn't even talk about it because Joasis was their source of information. So they cannot dare to talk about her, even when she overstays in Nyambohanse. But when the uncle from Jamaica, an old man enjoying the village life, he has come from a place where social life is not too much in America. He has come to a village where he can talk to people, where he can socialize, where he can see the village life, the good vibes, the good environment without pollution. And he's really enjoying life in Nyambohanse. And people come criticizing him because they want to twist the goodness of the uncle from Jamaica. Now that he brought a lot of goodies to the people of Nyambohanse, they want to water down that and people to look like this uncle is confused, this uncle has been put on a spell, this uncle is not reasoning properly, this uncle is this and this and this. Let me tell you guys, negative reaction can destroy people's minds. Negative reaction can twist people's thoughts. Negative reaction can actually cause a lot of damage to the person targeted. If you look at the uncle from Jamaica and what they are saying about him, if that man tries to listen to these people, he would actually think he's not okay. The many things that they are saying about him. How can a rich man come from America just to stay in the village, a humble life? How can he lower himself? How can he just go moving from one house to the other in the village? This man is enjoying his life. He's seeing another Jamaica in Nyambohanse. Jamaicans are social by nature. Jamaicans are humble by nature. Jamaicans are good people who want to relate to other people, who want to have a good life with other people, who want to mix up with people. Why are you hurt? He's not asking a cent from you. He's not asking hosting from you. He's not even concerned with you. And you start interpreting. See, I have told you, hatred is twisting minds of people. They say, I am Marwa, doesn't really want the uncle from Jamaica, and that is why he left him. Who told you? We saw all of us, Marwa telling the uncle from Jamaica, feel at home. I have left the villa for you. And now you come and twist. They also say Marwa borrowed the money from the uncle from Jamaica, and therefore he has not returned, and that is why, see, I told you, it is gossip. It is twisted information. It is lies that are decorated to look like it is the truth. Imagine, guys. And we watch this, and we embrace it, we celebrate it, and are we happy when people are getting destroyed? Higher. The other point. This negative reaction is actually manipulating people. Manipulating the mind of people, playing with the psychology of people so that they can come and believe what you are saying. Of course, I've talked about people being paid to bring these videos, and therefore they should pull as many people as possible to believe what they are saying. So you have to do the manipulation, you have to play around with the psychology of people so that they can actually believe what you are saying is the gospel truth, and they burn, react, boil, remove emotions, and that is what the master wants. The other thing, the negative reaction is actually interfering with the people's lives. Interfering with the people's lives and waiting to control them, wanting to control them. It is actually controlling people's lives. You want to control the way these people think, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they do things. We have seen it. It is so clear. Negative reaction in Kenya has become a way of controlling people's lives, people's thoughts, people's minds, people's way of life. People want you to behave like the way the other person behaves. We saw them comparing Shonarwa and Dimwango. They want Dimwango to be Shonarwa. They want Shonarwa Siju to be Dimwango. No two people can be alike. So they want to manipulate you, control you, and fit into their box what they want, which is wrong. In the process of controlling these people, they can actually bring depression, bring a lot of negativity, you inferiority complex. You think that you are not okay, you think that you are not perfect because of what people have been saying about you. Be careful, you negative reactor, because you have children and they are watching you. Remember that children copy what we do and say. When you are shooting these videos, the children are watching, and some of them shoot the videos laughing. They laugh at people when they are facing calamity. They laugh at people when they are having tragedy. They laugh at grown-ups, old people. They laugh at anything. And these children are running slowly by slowly that this is the way of life. These children will be monsters in life. And that is why we see people killing each other, because they don't see as if it's a big deal for somebody to be in pain, for somebody to experience all that. Imagine, guys, let us not embrace this negative reaction. I will not tell you not to watch their videos, but be able to sieve what is good and what is bad. Don't think that all what they say is good. Learn to sieve so that you don't have that negative mind when you are here on earth, or rather your children to have that negative mind and they grow up being negative people. The other thing is that the negative reaction is actually, I can call it, the devil's work. The devil's work is to steal, kill, and destroy. These people do the same thing. They steal your peace, they steal your comfort, they steal your thoughts, they steal everything about you, and then they twist all that, they destroy you, and finally, if you're not careful, they can actually kill you. So, if you are a negative reactor, be warned. It's not fair. You can be a negative reactor that is not going to extreme of destroying people's lives, of putting people down, of actually, imagine guys, the other day, I saw they are actually interfering with the unborn child of Rocio. That child is in the stomach. That child has not even known what is the other about, and he or she has already been given a name. A name, imagine. Who does that? Do you see how far this negative reaction is going? I think some years to come, this negative reaction will really destroy people. Can we please learn to sieve? If you love watching those gossips or the negative reactions, learn to sieve what is good and what is bad. Learn to sieve what is right and what is wrong. Learn to sieve what is lies and what is truth. That way, you do not be carried away so much until you destroy your mind. And I wish everyone can actually wish the other person goodness. We have seen it in Jamaica. It's possible to create teamwork that uplifts others, to create teamwork that builds others, to create teamwork that changes the lives of others. But I've seen that these negative reactors create actually a team. But the team is supposed to pull one person down or one family down. Imagine, guys, you join hands like 10 people or 20 people. Some of them are from America actually. Others are from Western Kenya. And these people, West Africa. And these people have one goal, one vision, one mission to destroy one family. How do you feel if it is your family being destroyed? How do you feel if it is someone coming to you the way you come to other people? Let us be considerate. Let us be not so selfish that we can do anything for money. Not all glitters is gold. Let us learn to be good people, to love, and all will be well. Shalom, guys. See you during the next video. Please subscribe, comment down below, like our videos, and share. And we're going to appreciate it.